An analytical reasoning hiring assessment test evaluates candidates' ability to analyze complex information, identify patterns, and draw logical conclusions. This test often presents candidates with scenarios, puzzles, or data sets requiring them to solve problems and apply critical thinking as well as deductive reasoning skills. This test assesses candidates' capacity to make sound decisions based on available information, making it particularly relevant for the roles that involve problem solving and data analysis. In this video, we will walk through real sample questions step by step, so you will not only know what to expect, but also learn how to tackle each part with confidence. I'll share with you the correct answers, detailed explanation, and helpful strategies to boost your chances of passing the test. The questions appear in random order, so I recommend watching the entire video to get the most practice and insight. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Vadim Michalenko. I hold an MBA and master's degree in computer science. I've worked in the information technology field for over 20 years, and I've spent more than 15 years teaching people how to succeed in their careers. I created online training for everyone and the website howtoanalyzedata.net to help people like you pass interview and assessment tests and get you hired for your dream job. If you're short on time and need to prepare quickly for a pre-employment exam, check out the premium practice materials linked in the description and comments below. Many people successfully pass their tests after using videos like this. Hopefully it will help you too. Before we jump in, make sure to click subscribe and stay updated on the latest questions. Don't forget to like, comment and share this video. If you have any questions, drop them in comments. I reply to every message. And now, let's go ahead and get started. Take a close look at this 3x4 matrix. The numbers in the matrix are 5, 3, and 4 in the first column. In the second column, the numbers are 4, 1, and 4. In the third column, the numbers are 1, 2, and 1. And in the fourth column, there are only two numbers, 8 and 2, with the third number missing. You need to calculate the missing number and select it out of 4 possible choices: A, 3, B, 5, C, 7, or D, 9. Can you solve it on your own and choose the right answer? The trick pattern here is simple, but it's hidden from the plain sight for most. Instead of looking at columns, look at the row instead. 5 plus 4 minus 1 equals 8. In fact, each row is calculated as follows. The first number plus the second number minus the third number equals the fourth number. Take a look at the second row. 3 plus 1 minus 2 equals 2. And now it's the magic time to calculate the missing number. 4 plus 4 minus 1 equals 7. And the correct answer here is choice C, 7. Here's a quick puzzle built on basic fractions, but don't let its simplicity fool you. You're looking at 4 pie charts. Each one is divided into equal parts, and each has some sections shaded in. The question is, which one shows the fraction 5/8? Here's what you can do to solve it correctly. Take a close look. Count the total slices, then count how many are shaded. Which circle shows exactly 5 out of 8 parts? If you have selected option A, well done. Let's break it down. The circle has 8 equal parts. 5 of them are shaded. That's exactly what 5/8 means. Simple, clean, and precise. What happens when employees swap cubicles for couches? You're told, if more employees work remotely, office utility costs have decreased this year. What can be logically concluded? If cost drops when remote work rises and costs did drop, it's logically to connect the two. The most reasonable conclusion: more employees are working remotely, and the correct answer here is choice A. You're looking at the flat shapes that could become something 3D. Only one of these blueprints can be folded into a classic pyramid. Can you spot it? Focus on the base shape and the triangles. Which layout would let you fold 4 triangles upward around the square? If you have selected option A, you nailed it. Why? This is the perfect square in the center and the triangle on each side. Just what's needed to fold a proper pyramid. Patterns are everywhere, from nature to numbers. Let's test your eye for details. You're given a sequence of shapes. Each has a mix of vertical and horizontal lines. Can you identify what comes next in this evolving pattern? Look closely. What's increasing? What's decreasing? Think logically. What would the next step look like? If you have picked option D, you nailed it. Here's why. With each step, vertical lines increase by 1, while horizontal lines decrease by 1. That makes D the perfect continuation of the sequence. Some questions are all about spotting what doesn't belong, and this one is a shape shifter. You're looking at 4 shapes. Each one contains a smaller shape inside a border, but only one of them breaks the pattern. Can you figure out which one shape is the odd one out? What are the most important elements that help us detect the pattern? I would say how many shapes and what stands out. Unlike the other choices, which are all 4-sided figures, the choice D features a triangle with only 3 sides, which makes it the odd one out, which means that the correct answer here is option D. Think fast. Can you spot the pattern hiding in plain sight? Here's your challenge. What comes next in the sequence? 2, 4, 8, 16. Take a moment. What's the rule here? This one is all about doubling. Each number multiplies by 2 to get to the next. 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16. So 16 times 2, that gives us 32, and the correct answer here is choice B. Let's take a close look at this simple data-driven question. A bar chart illustrates how students divide their weekly hours among different activities. Your task? Identify which activity ranks second in the time spent. Now let's examine the chart. Focus on the height of each bar. Which one comes in the second place? Let's break it down. Studying and socializing are tied up at the top, each one with 8 hours. Sleeping follows closely behind at 7 hours. That places it firmly in the second position. And the correct answer here is choice C, sleeping. Here's the deal. This challenge is your invitation to grow. Stick with it, and you'll come out smarter and more confident. You're presented with 4 squares. First 3 squares have different shapes inside, and the 4th square is missing. This is the square you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices: A, B, C, and D. Remember, we're here to help build your skills, but first you need to tackle this challenge on your own. And just like on the real test, I'll start the timer. Be sure to lock in your answer before timer's up. And once we're done, I'll break down the solution step by step. Let's dive in. Time's up. Are you ready? The key to solve these types of challenges is spotting the pattern. Is it always easy to find? Not at all, but it's possible. Let's take a close look together. The first and the most important thing to understand is that each square has the same shapes. Take a close look at the first square. It has circle, water drop, diamond, and then partial circle. Exactly the same shapes exist in square 2 and square 3. They are just located in different parts of the square. As you might have guessed, the solution for this problem will have 4 different patterns. Let's follow each individual shapes in squares 1 through 3 to detect the pattern for that particular shape. Let's first start with the circle. The circle moves 2 steps clockwise. It basically goes from corner to corner to corner and then to another corner again. The diamond stays on the same line and moves from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock positions. But here's the caveat. It also changes color. When diamond is at 9 o'clock, it has a darker color, and when it's at 3 o'clock, it has a lighter color. The partial square also moves 2 steps clockwise, but in addition, it rotates counterclockwise. It starts in the bottom left corner, then goes into the upper left corner, then continues to upper right corner, and in the target object, it will be in the bottom right corner. The only remaining shape in the circle is the water drop, and as you can see, water drop rotates clockwise in the same position. Knowing all of this information, let's build the target object. The circle will be in the upper left corner. The water drop will be pointing to the full circle at 11 o'clock. Diamond will be lighter color and will be in the 3 o'clock position. And the partial circle will be in the bottom right corner, which means that the correct answer here is choice C. If you aim to sharpen your pattern recognition skills and learn to solve cognitive challenges on your own, this question will help you push your boundaries and will challenge you to get yourself to the next level. You're presented with the sequence of numbers. The numbers are 36, 45, 41, 17, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 40, choice B, 50, choice C, 60, and last but not least, choice D, 70. Well, let me share something with you. I know it's tempting to rewind the video and look up answer right away. And in fact, a lot of others are doing just that. But I know it's not gonna be you. Pause for a second. Ask yourself, why are you here? If you rewind it, you'll learn nothing. I really want you to try to solve it on your own. Here on Online Training for Everyone, I aim to help you to learn by figuring out problems yourself. There's no substitute for hard work, and I have full confidence that you will succeed by doing it. Time's up. Are you ready to show your answer? The pattern here is that the next number is calculated as the sum of squares of the digits of the previous number. The first 2 numbers in the sequence are 36 and 45. 36 has 2 digits, 3 and 6. 3 squared plus 6 squared equals 9 plus 36 and equals 45. Let's confirm the calculations for the next number. 4 squared plus 5 squared equals 16 plus 25 and equals 41. 4 squared plus 1 squared equals 16 plus 1 and equals 17. And now is the magic time to calculate the missing number. 1 squared plus 7 squared equals 1 plus 49 and equals 50. So the correct answer here is choice B, 50. But wait, there is more. If you have a curious mind, which I'm pretty sure you are, let's continue the sequence and calculate the next number. 5 squared plus 0 squared equals 25 plus 0 and equals 25. Can you calculate what would be the next number in the sequence? Make sure to post the answer in comments to report your accomplishment. In this question, you're presented with unusual but very cool looking set of expressions. First expression is soccer ball plus basketball equals 7. Second expression is basketball minus soccer ball equals 3. And then the third expression is soccer ball multiplied by basketball equals the missing number, which you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 8, choice B, 10, choice C, 12, and choice D, 15. This is our plan. Take a moment to understand the question, just like you would in a real test. Make sure to choose your answer as 1 out of 4 possible options, and you need to do it before time is up. Afterwards, I'll walk you through the solution step by step. Alright, let's dive in. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I truly hope so, because the solution is as simple and as elegant as this set of expressions. To solve this challenge, we need to remember high school math, or maybe middle school math, or maybe even elementary school math. Remember, we used to do it with x and y variables. Here, instead of x and y, we have basketball and soccer ball. To get the answer to this challenge, we need to use our 3-step solution. In the first step, we will calculate the value of the basketball. In the second step, we'll calculate the value of soccer ball. And then in the step 3, we will calculate the expression. You know, the expression with the missing value. Soccer ball multiplied by basketball equals question mark. Let's do it step by step. First, let's join 2 equations together. Soccer ball plus basketball in parentheses plus basketball minus soccer ball in parentheses equals 7 plus 3. After we simplified, we learned that 2 basketballs equals 10. which would mean that one basketball would equal 10 divided by 2 and would equal 5. Now we are ready for step 2 to calculate the value of the soccer ball. Let's substitute the value of the basketball in the first equation. Soccer ball plus 5 equals 7, which means that soccer ball value is 2. Let's summarize. We've completed first 2 steps, and we've learned that value of the basketball is 5, and the value of the soccer ball is 2. Now we are ready to solve the original expression. Remember the one? Soccer ball multiplied by basketball equals question mark. Cool thing about what we know now is that we know the values of both soccer ball and basketball. Let's substitute them. 2 multiplied by 5 equals 10. So the correct answer here is choice B, 10. Tackling this problem is like trying to push a boulder uphill. At first, it seems impossible, but with each push, you're building the strength to get it over the peak. Keep pushing. Your persistence will definitely pay off. You're presented with amazingly cool but unusually looking expressions. On the left side of the expression, there is a triangle. On the right side, there is a calculated number. The first shape has numbers 2, 3, and 4, and the result is equal 14. The second shape has numbers 3, 4, and 5, and then result is equal 27. And then the third shape has numbers 4, 5, and 6, and result is something you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 40, choice B, 41, choice C, 43, and last but not least, choice D, 44. Now, here's the plan. Take your time, just like you would on the actual test. Carefully think through the problem, eliminate the wrong choices, and check your final answer. And once you've done, we'll go over it together, and I'll explain the solution in details. The funniest thing with this boulder is that it doesn't seem too hard to push it uphill once you know the pattern. And the pattern here is extremely simple. The calculated number is the total of the bottom left number multiplied by 2 other numbers in the triangle. Let's look at the example. So the first triangle has numbers 2, 3, and 4. 2 multiplied by 3 in parentheses plus 2 multiplied by 4 in parentheses equal 6 plus 8 and equals 14. Obviously, you don't even need parentheses in this expression since multiplications will be done first. Let's verify that we've detected the pattern correctly with the second shape. 3 multiplied by 4 plus 3 multiplied by 5 equals 12 plus 15 and equals 27. And now, it's the magic time to calculate the missing number. 4 multiplied by 5 plus 4 multiplied by 6 equals 20 plus 24 and equals 44. So the correct answer here is choice D, 44. But wait, there is more. Now you know how to solve these types of problems, so let's take advantage of that and let's reinforce your knowledge. Here's the brand new question for you to solve. The first shape has numbers 2, 3, and 4 and equal 14. The second shape has numbers 3, 4, and 5 and equals 27. And then the last shape has numbers 5, 6, and 7, and you need to calculate the number and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 63, choice B, 64, choice C, 65, and last but not least, choice D, 75. Please take as much time as you need to solve this question and reinforce your learning. And when you're done solving it, make sure to post your answer in comments so I can give you my feedback. Thanks for participating, and good luck solving this intriguing challenge. It's hard to deny what Steve Jobs once said. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is a great work. Let's approach this assessment test question with passion and commitment to excellence to make sure we can tell ourselves once we're done that we tried it to the best of our abilities. You're presented with 2x4 matrix. The matrix has 7 numbers inside, and the 8th number is missing. The numbers are 4, 3, 9, 7, 1, 1, 9, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 3, choice B, 4, choice C, 5, And last but not least, choice D, 6. Are you ready to show your answer? The pattern here is tricky, but not unsolvable. Let's look at the first row. It has numbers 4, 9, 1, and 9. We need to double one-digit number on the left, and then double it again, adding 1 to both multiplications to calculate the two-digit number on the right. Let's look at the example. 4 multiplied by 2 plus 1 equals 9. 9 multiplied by 2 plus 1 equals 19. Now we can calculate the missing number in the second row. 3 multiplied by 2 plus 1 equals 7. And 7 multiplied by 2 plus 1 equals 15. So the correct answer here is choice C, 5. I want you to remember that with every question you take on, like with this one, you will strengthen your skills. And the more you practice, the stronger and sharper you will get. Keep pushing and watch your confidence grow. You're presented with phenomenally cool symmetrical tree-like shapes. The first shape has numbers 7, 2, 3, 1, and 4. Second shape has numbers 9, 3, 8, 5, and 1. And the third shape has numbers 8, 3, 5, 2, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 1, choice B, 2, choice C, 3, and choice D, 4. Take a moment to think through the problem carefully. Finalize your answer before time runs out, just as you would on a real test. We'll review the solution afterward. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the pattern in this question couldn't be any simpler. The pattern consists of very simple addition expressions. To understand them better, let's assign each object a letter of the alphabet. Let's assign letters A, B, C, D, and E. The simplicity comes from the fact that top number and the bottom right numbers are calculated using the formulas A plus B equals C and C plus D equals E. Let's take a look at the example. In the first shape, 1 plus 2 equals 3, and 3 plus 4 equals 7. Let's verify this pattern with the second shape. 5 plus 3 equals 8, and 8 plus 1 equals 9. Let's confirm the first expression with the third shape. 2 plus 3 equals 5. And now is the magic time to calculate the missing number. Based on the formula, 5 plus question mark equals 8. Let's reverse the formula to calculate the missing number. Question mark equals 8 minus 5 and equals 3. So the correct answer here is choice C, 3. Are you ready for more? Here's the question for you to practice. You're presented with amazingly cool looking shapes, tree-like shapes. The first shape has numbers 7, 2, 5, 3, and 2. The second shape has numbers 5, 3, 4, 1, and 1. And then the third shape has numbers 9, 3, 8, 5, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 1, choice B, 2, choice C, 3, and choice D, 4. After you've done calculating your answer, post it in comments and I'll provide you with my feedback. Best of luck with this exciting challenge. Here's the challenge with the magic square question. Try to solve it on your own first without looking up the answer. The approach will help you improve your analytical skills. Give it your best shot before I share my solution and detailed explanations. I am rooting for you and confident that you can do it. You're presented with 3 squares. Each square has 9 numbers inside. The first square has numbers 13, 8, and 7 in the first column, 21, 22, 47 in the middle column, 17, 15, and 27 in the right column. Then comes the second square. It has numbers 33, 90, and 12. Then, in the middle column, it has numbers 19, 4, and 2. And then in the right column, it has numbers 26, 47, and 7. Third square has numbers 78, 5, 28. In the middle column, the numbers are 12, 13, and 92. And then comes the right column, which has only two numbers, 45 and 9. And then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 60. Choice B, 58. Choice C, 62. And last but not least, choice D, 78. Time's up. Are you ready with your answer? I hope you found your solution, so let's compare our answers. And I know you're a smart individual because you came to online training for everyone. And I'm confident that you've interpreted the hint correctly and got the right answer. But remember the saying, trust but verify. So let's verify the answer next. As you might have guessed, I've introduced the magic square to you and presented the numbers in columns. But the pattern here is that the calculations are done in rows. In fact, in each row, the left and middle numbers are added together, and then the sum of the numbers is divided by 2, and the result is placed in the right column. Let's go back to the hint. 13 plus 21 equals 34, and 34 divided by 2 equals 17. I'm not going to do the second and third rows, but this is something you might consider doing to validate the calculations and improve your skills. I am going to jump straight to the second magic square. The top row in the second magic square is 33, 19, and 26. 33 plus 19 equals 52, and 52 divided by 2 equals 26. And now is the time you have been waiting for. It's the time to calculate the missing number. 28 plus 92 equals 120. 120 divided by 2 equals 60. So the correct answer here is choice A, 60. But wait! Are you ready to practice your skills? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with the series of squares. 3 squares have shapes inside, and the 4th square is missing. You need to determine the 4th square and select your answer out of 4 possible choices, A, B, C, and D. When you're confident in your answer, post it in comments, and I'll share my feedback. Good luck with this fun challenge. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.